I've always been that girl that has more guy friends than girlfriends. The girl that, kind of had friends with, like, from all over, all different types of friends, gothic friends, jockey friends, snotty, bitchy friends. And then, the weird ones like me and all in between, I always was that person. And, you know, while high school's going on, you think, God, I can't wait to get out of this place, because I can't wait to not get up in the morning, and I can't wait to, like, not have to sit through these boring classes that are never going to do anything for me and never going to take me anywhere, until it ends, and then you realize that now you're a grown-up, and now you have to decide what you want to do. You're supposed to know what you want to do for the rest of your life when you're that young, I'm sure a lot of you do. I mean, I didn't, but some do. I guess it just seems so weird to me that you're supposed to know what you want to do forever. Like, who they say don't worry about forever, and oh yeah, you could change it, and you're in charge of your future, and it's like, yeah, I know, but how do you just decide? How do you just decide your future? I'm almost 30, and I still can't decide. I can't see myself doing something besides acting or, being in a movie. I can't see myself doing anything else. And that might be sad. I mean, probably sounds like silly to most of you, and I get it, because it is. It's super silly. It's super far-fetched. I mean, I'm from Puyallup. Like, really, you're not going to make it. But anyway, I'm off on a tangent. What I meant to say was that I was always that girl that didn't really fit in. Like, I didn't have one space. Like, I didn't. I talked to everybody. I was friends with all different types of people. And, you wonder what happened to those people after high school. And you hope they're okay. And you hope everything worked out for them. And then you get those calls from some of them that you thought you would have never impacted their life, and you find out that you were a big reason that they're still here, and that you really did impact their life, and that you made them happy without even knowing you did, just by talking to them, just by giving them a smile, and you never think that you have that power to change somebody's life like that, but you really do. I never knew I did until people told me, and I'm so humbled by that, the fact that I had any influence at all on anyone's life, and it was positive. That's so nice and humbling. But what I'm trying to say is that I didn't have anybody like me. I am an oddball. I am so odd. The way I think, the way I feel, I know there's no one else like me. And I'm not saying that like, oh my God, I'm the best. I'm just saying that I know there's no one else like me. Like, I know it. And it really bothers me sometimes that I'm the only one that thinks a certain way, or I'm the only one that feels a certain way, and I don't feel things too small. Like, when I feel something, it's big. I feel it little, but to me it's big, Anything, the smallest thing that bothers me, I feel it. I feel it with every inch of me. I feel my whole heart. I feel it with my head. I feel it with my whole body, I feel like this is right or this is wrong. Here's why. And I don't stop thinking about it. Things stay with me, I can't just forget things that I've seen that are horrible or that are wonderful, I can't forget people. I can't forget feelings ever. And it's hard for me to just go on with my day knowing that all those memories are just still, like, always very apparent. I can't let anything go. I mean, when I get mad and stuff, I let it go, and I never forget, but I process that and I move on, because who wants to be mad their whole life? That's no way to live. But I know I'm different, and I know that's okay. And I always thought that people, were supposed to think like me. They're supposed to be like me. They were supposed to care as much as me. And the older I get, it's still really hard on the day-to-day, knowing that, a lot of the empathy I have and that I share, a lot of people don't, A lot of people don't care about the things I care about. And of course that's hard to comprehend, and that's hard to accept and to swallow, I tell my boyfriend every day that, like, it's hard to accept that people don't think like me and they don't feel like I do. But at the same time, I wouldn't want to be anybody else. I wouldn't want to care less. I wouldn't want to not feel the way I feel and the way I see the world, And I just want you to know that it's okay that you're weird, and it's okay that you're different, and that you feel like, someday somebody's going to get you. But even if they don't, it's okay, because I finally found someone to love me despite all this, despite all my weird stuff, and despite all my too caring, crazy mind, People will love you someday, even if you don't think they do. They do. They do. People love you even if you don't think they do. Even if you think that no one loves you, that no one cares about you, they do. And it might just be from afar. They might not ever tell you. But they do. They care. They care for you. Whether you know it or not, or whether you want to believe it or not. I'm sure if I met you, I'd probably care for you because I'm a lunatic and I care about everything. But I just wanted to, I guess, put it out there that even though you're waiting for something to be over and you're thinking someday a light's just going to click on and that everything's going to make sense and the world's just going to fall into your lap and everything's going to be exactly how you pictured, it might not, But I want you to know that's okay. Like, it's really okay that you're still weird and that, people might not get you, and that's okay, because at the end of the day, would you really want to be somebody else with different memories, with different feelings? No, you should be happy to be you, and I'm happy you're you, because the world needs so many different people to make it work. Not the bad ones. I feel like the bad ones can go away. But the good ones, like you and me. The weird ones, the ones that don't make sense to everybody, because we're the ones that you remember, because we're different, we're weird, and we leave a lasting impression on you. And even if you think you're not leaving one, you're leaving one on everybody, on whoever you meet. You're leaving a lasting impression, and that's amazing. That's amazing that someone will still think about you after you're gone, after you have walked away, after you've left the building, or you've maybe passed away. People are going to remember you, even if you think they're not, because you think that you're overlooked. I thought I was overlooked. I didn't think anyone even cared about anything I did. I mean, that sounds sad. I didn't mean it like I was like really emotional. I mean, I was, but like no one knew, But I just mean, like, I never thought that I would have mattered to some of the people I ended up mattering to, and it's a really cool feeling to know you mattered and that you still matter somehow, even the slightest bit, to certain people. But this whole spiel, this whole like long tangent, was just to let you know that it's okay that things don't always work out. It's okay that you don't understand life, or that life really doesn't understand you. It's really okay, because I think the people who supposedly have it all figured out, I think it's just face value, and I don't think that it's real, or maybe it is. If it is, props to you. I'm never going to be that way. Good job. But life hasn't been that way for me. Life, I have accepted, will never be that way for me. I am supposed to do everything the hard way. I'm supposed to learn the hard way. I am supposed to make my own way, I'm supposed to. Things aren't supposed to just fall in my lap. People aren't supposed to understand me. It's okay that girls don't like me because I'm weird. I get told all the time that I am a lesbian, or I look like a lesbian, or I act like a lesbian. You know how weird that is? To me, that is weird. That is odd. Because I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being who you are. If you like girls, cool. If you like boys, cool. If you like both, I mean, I don't care. Who cares? I don't care. I'm not you. But I mean, I don't. I like being me, and I just happen to not be gay, which is fine. You know, I think it's fine, and I think it's fine if you are. But I'm just saying, to get told all the time that you act like a lesbian is the weirdest thing to me. Like, I'm sorry, does that make me, I mean, like, what do you want me to take that as? Do you want me to take that as, oh, you're real cool, I mean, like, you're a super cool lesbian, right on? Or, like, do you want me to take that as, you look like you would like women? Like, why? Is it my face? Like, because I can't change my face. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's my look. I don't know if it's the way I talk. I don't know if it's my hands. Like, what is it? I don't know. But, it just really irritates me because I literally am just myself. You know what I mean? Wherever I go, I'm just myself. I can talk to anybody. I can, for some reason, I don't know why everyone always ends up talking to me. And that, I mean, that's really cool. I mean, for some reason, they think I look nice or something. I'm not really sure what that is. But it's flattering because, like, people talk to me. But I just think it's weird that people say that to me all the time. I think it's because I'm kind of a tomboy, and I'm not, though. I am, but I'm not. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But see, I don't have it figured out. I don't know. I'm just me, and I think that's okay. And I don't think that you should tell someone that they act a certain way, or they are in this tiny little category of a certain type of person, because not all lesbians are the same. Just throwing that out there. Some of the lesbians I've met, I would have never known they were a lesbian. And I mean, cool, that's, who cares? Once again, don't care that they are. But I'm just saying, like, I wasn't like, oh, dude, I didn't know that you were a lesbian because you straight up didn't look like one. What? Like, you know, and I mean, I'm just saying this. Sometimes you know. Sometimes you just know. And that's cool too. I mean, who cares? I don't at all, in any way at all, care. But I'm just saying, why is that the first thing people think, you know? It's just weird to me. But it's okay, you know, because at the end of the day, you're like, well, not everyone thinks like me. That's okay too. Even though it irks me more days than most, I think it's okay. I think it's okay that I'm an oddball and I'm weird, and I'm making a video about being weird, because I want someone to see it, and I want someone to be like, that's me, you know, that she gets me, even though I may not have met you, you know, and I may not ever meet you, that you're not alone. There's a bunch of us oddballs out there. There's a bunch of us weirdos out there. We're not exactly the same, like I said. I mean, there's probably no one else like me that thinks the way I do, but pretty close, I'm sure. I'm sure there's somebody out there similar, you know? And I just want you to know that too. I just want you to know, don't wait for the clock to run out. Don't wait for it to be over and be happy that you made it through a certain time in your life and that it's done. Because I want you to want to enjoy life. Like, I don't want you to look back and be like, man, I wish I wouldn't have wanted that to be done so soon. Like, I wish I wouldn't have waited for high school to be over, like, waited and been like, oh, cool, it's over, you know, because that's like a big chunk of your life. And now it's gone. And I wish I would have enjoyed it more. I wish I would have cared about how people saw me less, you know? Because now, even though I act like I don't care, it really does always make me sad that people don't like me. Because I'm like, why? You know, what did I do? And can I fix it? Like, did I offend you? Because if so, I don't ever want to do that. I don't ever want to hurt someone's feelings on purpose, unless they're a bad person. Because sometimes bad people need to be put in their place. Let's be honest. But I rarely do that too. But anyway, I hope whoever you are, that it touched you somehow, and that you'll remember it, and you'll know that it's okay that things don't work out. It's okay that, you know, nothing falls into your lap, and that you don't get life yet. And I don't know if you ever will. I don't know if I ever will. And that's okay too. I just want you to know it's okay that you don't get it. It's okay. I don't get it either. I'm just working on it, and I'm going to try to enjoy it while I can, you know? I'm going to try really hard. I hope you do too. Take care.